Nice job, Steve.
Oh,
Oh, whoa, whoa.
no, no, no. What's up, Blerd Squad? We're back with another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. We are your host for today. I'm Killer Cam,
And I'm Monique.
and we're back for episode number 5. Number 5 of the Moon Knight.
Yeah, we almost to the end.
Oh man, last episode's so crazy. So they ended up in kind of, well, this episode's called Asylum, which is where they were kind of the last episode, where we were introduced to a few things. We got a couple of hints about the origination of Stephen Grant, I think.
Yes.
We also were introduced to a new god who may not be with the Haro shits and whatever they doing over there.
Yep.
So the god is, I think her name is Taweret. Taweret. I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, I'm not gonna try. It's a hippo represented by a
The head of
hippopotamus.
a hippo. And it was
Yes.
so like good looking that it's scary. I screamed. I was like, ah! Like the
Yeah, it
same
was
time.
scary. I mean, what if you were walking down the street and you looked up and you saw that? Yeah.
Absolutely not. Although after Oscar Isaac's hippopotamus song, I think I might be a little bit more partial to it at this point. And if you haven't heard that, you need to definitely check out on YouTube. Oscar Isaac's hippopotamus song is a blast. But anyway, what there were some additional dots that were created in the last episode. That really got me curious. So we saw kind of like a video of Stephen Grant, who was like Tomb Raider or something.
Yeah. It's
So of
mixed with
course,
Indiana Jones.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty awesome, and that's probably a clue into his dissociative identity disorder. Number one,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
number two, there was another sarcophagus, and I feel like there's an altar in there, but they didn't open it. So I was like, "Quoi?"
Yeah. Yeah, of course it was Jake. I think they didn't open it because they were like, well, we know it's just me and you. We don't know what's in there. So let's not
Mhm.
open up a can of worms that we're not going to be able to put back into the can, basically. So I'm thinking that's the reason why, but they should have just opened it.
Yeah, and
Yeah, Jake
then
would have them out of whatever they're in, like in 2 seconds flat, because he's a killer, obviously, so
yeah.
far in this series.
Absolutely. And then, of course, I don't know why it's sticking with me, but Tauret, she's not like a underworld god. She's not like Anubis or Osiris or Osiris, whatever. Look,
Hmm.
you didn't pronounce it right. Whatever. She's not like the underworld. She's not really associated with the underworld from my memory. So she's more like childbirth and stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious how she
Okay.
plays into this story, other than, again, she probably sees some fuck shit happening and she like, fuck you, Amit. Fuck you. Can't stand that bitch. Anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm excited to see in this episode. What about you? Anything additional?
I'm just excited to see, like, find out what's going on. I'm not sure if it's going to be answered in this episode or the final episode, or the finale, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just want to know what's going on because, again, we see Mark get shot, and all of a sudden he's in this asylum.
Hmm.
Has he been in this asylum the whole time? Has he been making this all up, or is he really Moon Knight doing all this
Right.
stuff? So I'm just excited to see, like, the conclusion of this, basically.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the side of this is some trickery. This is some
By
trickery
Hera,
that they're,
yeah.
yeah, trying to disable the Moon Knight. But anyway, excited to jump in. Before we do, thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes. We're really trying to get some growth happening for this channel. Again, I'm looking at the analytics, and 43% of our viewers are not subscribed, but y'all come back every week. Tisk, tisk, tisk. So
Mm.
do us a solid. If you're enjoying the content, hit the like button, and of course hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with these series. By the time this drops, the Batman reaction should be out. Hooray! And you guys,
Yay.
that was the bomb, so you don't want to miss it. So hit the button if you're so inclined. If not, I can't make you, but
Yeah,
shit.
please subscribe, man. Don't make me put my child. I've got a child to support. Like, He'll be here any day now. Like, I need your guys'
Like
support.
seriously, like any day now. Bless his heart.
Please hit the subscribe button for us, please.
All right, you ready to jump into this?
I am ready, and let's freaking go.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird.
Yeah. I wonder if it's practical or CGI. I don't know. A combo, probably.
It's got to be CGI.
Yeah. Because I was looking at the hands. I was trying to tell. I was like, I know whoever that is, they hot under that shit.
I don't think it's like a Chuck E. Cheese type of costume.
Well, I mean, they could do it. They just have to make it out of foam latex and it would get really hot. That's
or they could just do CGI because it's Disney.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You're
Why was she screaming?
You told me that you were in a place that was oddly reminiscent of this office, except that it was in Egypt, right? And that you were
hippopotamus.
Rhinoceros.
No. What
Right.
kind of doctor are you? You don't get details right.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that is sense?
I think you should go to hell.
I think you should stab him.
You think you could tell me about that little boy?
Hey, thank you. I feel really great. I mean, they must pay you a lot of money in this place.
You know
You're
what?
really good.
His accent changed.
I know, yeah.
You're gonna love me so much.
No, hey, listen, Marc, be gentle with him, be gentle with him.
Oh, that seemed like it was Jake because his accent changed to like a New York type of accent.
Yeah.
Welcome, gentle travelers, to the realm of the Duat.
Duat, the Egyptian underworld.
Ah, okay.
This is the afterlife. The afterlife.
An afterlife, not the afterlife.
Ancestral plane. Yeah, like Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
I caught that.
A psych ward's a first for me, but hey, we can roll with it, right?
Why would we imagine this realm to be a psychiatric hospital? Because we're insane.
I'd be like, speak for yourself, Mark. I'm fine.
So like right through these doors, for example, we go through here, there's gonna
Oh.
be patients, and there's Crawley, probably about to yell, bingo!
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
If your heart's balanced in life, then you will spend eternity in paradise. The field of reeds.
You gotta
But
weigh your
before
heart.
we get there, I've just got to do a...
Yeah, this is why I don't trust it, because it's the same thing that Hero does. Why are they not red?
Goody! It worked! Look at that! It was little old me worrying I'd blow your chest wide open.
What?
I
Excuse me?
I like her.
If the scale's balanced by the time you end the journey, then a soul is permitted to pass into the field of reeds.
What if they don't balance?
You get thrown overboard.
Why is it doing that?
It's the hearts. They aren't full. And trust me, I'm a goblet half full kind of gal, but it's like they each feel incomplete.
Because they're the same heart.
Mm-hmm.
Balance your scales before we arrive at the field of reeds, or your souls will be destroyed.
Yeah, all right. So how are we supposed to do this? Not sure. You think Layla's all right?
So it finally clicked why she's there is because Amit's supposed to be in prison. So I guess that's why it's falling on her to do it.
I'm just saying there's one hippo and two of us, and this ship can't be that hard to steer, so... And we don't have to actually, you know, like...
Have to what? Kill the goddess Taweret?
No, just, you know, find me a rope and or we
Yeah.
can do what she said.
Because that'll balance the scales, killing
Right.
the other god.
Even, I don't know about you, but my memories are a freaking mess.
Oh,
fuck?
there's
That's
a
the
bathroom,
bathroom.
from the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember this? Yeah, I don't know, it's the street. You know, how many streets have you walked down your whole life?
But why is it showing as an important memory?
Yeah. And something happened that day for it to show up. So
Mm-hmm.
Just a creepy calf filled with dead
The
bodies.
Walking Dead
That's all it
bodies.
is. No prizes. Guessing whose room this is.
Mm. Don't touch
absolutely
nothing.
not.
Dubai. Grab on.
Oh, is that all the people he's
I
killed?
think,
Mark's
s- I
killed.
think so.
Aren't you wanted them punished? That's what he meant by protecting the travelers of the night.
And you remember each person. You tried taking a life. See how quickly you forget? Kept wishing I'd fail. And one of them would kill me instead.
Are the scales balancing?
Why is there a child in a room filled with people that you've killed? Steve, don't go near him. Man. What's your name?
Don't go near him, Steven.
Come on, now wait, Steven.
Steven, this is not how this works.
I know.
Mom?
Who's ready? Who's hungry?
Oh.
Oh.
Roro?
Mom,
Oh.
check out my drawing. He drew the fish with only one fin.
Mark, be nice.
One fin.
Boys, won't be gone too long.
Hey, Mark. What do? Keep an eye on your brother, okay?
Later, skaters.
Wild crocodile.
Oh, his brother.
Yeah, I don't like this.
What is his name? I forgot what his name was in the comics.
Randall?
Randall?
Randall or Randy or something.
Yeah.
Can you hear that, Dr. Grant? I sure do, Rosa. Sounds to me like danger.
Uh-huh.
Mom said not to when it's raining. It'll be fine. Don't be a baby.
Oh, I don't like this.
No. Yeah. Just break the window, Mark. Is that what you're doing? Oh, what is that?
Bird bones. Oh, I don't like this at all. Look, get out of there.
That bird had the head of Khonshu, though.
Yeah.
Lads, you have to get out of here. Boys, don't go any further. The water's rising way too fast.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Wow, they went through that?
Steven, get back here. Come on, lads. We have to leave now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What the?
Follow my voice. Boys! Boys!
Uh-oh.
I hear you! I hear you, Mark!
It's just a memory.
I'm sorry. Even if it was raining, I wouldn't go through that
Yeah.
tight space of a tunnel.
No. It's like, which one died? But in my head, it's like, stupid.
Really? Are we asking this question?
Right.
Really?
My head's like, stupid. Come on.
I want him back. What are you doing here?
Don't do that.
You were supposed to keep him safe.
Steven, let's go.
Let him drown. This is all your fault.
Wow. That's why Layla earlier, in like a previous episode, was like, oh, you guys are talking again?
Yeah.
When he said he was talking to his mom.
Yeah.
Your mother's not feeling well, Mark. We'll do it just you and I this year.
Aw.
Okay.
I was about to say he ain't got no other friends that'll show up, but I just remembered my birthdays anyways. I didn't have a lot of friends at my birthday parties either.
Steven!
But that's how I wanted it.
Right, exactly.
Can't have a birthday without your favorite cake.
Dang, how many birthdays she gonna miss?
It's Mark's birthday?
You were
Yeah.
always jealous of him. Ever since he was born.
Wow.
Lady.
Tip that whole bottle over. Be like, now what?
I should have known you would do something like this.
Wow.
Mom, what are you doing?
I'm finna cry. Shit.
Before I ran away, I would have tipped that bottle of whatever she was drinking over and be like, shoot.
Yeah.
What happened in that room, Mark? All right.
That's how he was created. That's how Stephen Grant came to be. Was that the Layla's dad mission?
Oh, it could be.
What happened to you?
He did right along with him over there, probably.
But his voice
Oh.
changed again. Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it that time.
This is how Khonshu comes into play.
Mm-hmm. Really?
To bind your very being to me and eradicate only the worst. Those who deserve it.
I know a lot of people
Do
will
you
probably
want
like
death? Or do you want life?
think about this decision before they made it, but me, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead, please, go ahead. Please,
Sure.
hurry.
Or it was just a way for me to keep being what I've always been, a killer.
Do you swear to protect the travelers of the light and bring my vengeance to those who would do them harm?
I'd have been like, you had me at I am the God conscious.
Right.
Like this wasn't even a question that you had to ask me.
Rise and live again as my fist of vengeance, as my Moon Knight.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's really CG right now though. But
Fear is spreading in the upper world. Unbalanced souls are being judged and condemned to the sands before their time.
yeah.
Admit.
Please, Tower, you have to help us. Please.
What the heck? Cyrus is not going to like this. But his gate is the only path back.
Be careful, Tower Wet. I can't say that name.
Taurette.
Yeah.
I know how it's spelled, I just can't pronounce it properly.
If Layla dies, that's on your head.
No, 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 you can't! I won't do it! I won't do it! You can't make me! You can't make me!
Stop it.
Whatever happened, that's what created Steven.
Yeah.
That's what split him
think
apart.
so.
On top of his brother dying and his mom being a meanie.
Do you think you created Steven to hide from all the awful things you feel you've done in your life? Or do you think Steven created Marc to punish the world for what your mother did to you?
I would actually like to know the answer to that question.
Yeah. Marc is the dominant, the primary.
So is he like helping him? I'm confused. Oh.
I remember some things, but I don't remember this.
It's not Mama's
He
at
had some,
home.
had some nunchucks back there. Nunchucks.
Open this door right now.
It's not my mom.
Open this door.
There he
Oh,
goes.
there it goes.
Look at the state of this place. Better sort it out before Mum sees it.
And danger is near.
Yeah. Tomb Buster.
Stephen Grant has no fear.
Mm-hmm.
Made me up.
Open this door right now. You're gonna learn.
Oh.
I didn't have to make him do
I want to
this.
see what she did. I want to see what she did.
Disgusting.
You're not need to see that.
Oh my
You're not need to see that.
gosh.
That's the whole point of you.
Don't hit him! Shit!
Well, you want to remember the truth? That you had a mother that beat you, that hated you, that made your life a living hell? You're lying, you're just trying to upset me. But you've gotten to live thinking that she loved you, that she was kind, that she's still alive.
Yeah, she's dead. That's what I thought.
Mm.
No, this is all wrong. Stephen, I'm sorry. No, 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 no. No, 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 thank you. No. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Let me out, let me out.
That's what you get for being
Scared
in
me.
my face.
Beginning to worry we might never speak again.
That's so strange. A little haircut, little silly tash there. It's very Ned Flanders.
Thank you.
Oh, please don't do that.
It's
Oh, God.
Don't bother her, please.
Hello, Mrs. Grant. Yes, this is Dr. Harrow. Stephen's here. He'd like to speak with you.
This motherfucker finna make me cry, goddammit.
Just talk. See what happens. Who's on the other side of that phone call? I really want to see this.
My mom is dead.
Yeah, it's a dial tone.
My mom is dead.
He needed to reconcile that anyway, but Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, that's him standing on the street at his
Shiva,
mom's
yeah.
Shiva.
Which I'm glad they're keeping his Jewish religion. Oh my God.
Mm. This was not the
It
episode
really
I was
is not.
expecting
I
it
am
to
so
be,
sad
like-
right now. It's not even funny.
Y'all lucky I'm aware of my hormones right now. And then I'm resisting the
What's
urge.
my excuse? Look.
What? Where am I?
The fuck?
How the hell? What?
He turned into Steven, like right in the middle of it.
This is it. Mom's death in Shiva 2 months ago. This was the moment our lives started bleeding into each other.
Oh.
Did you feel that?
Did they hit
It's like we
something?
just stopped.
Oh.
The gates. The gates of Osiris. Come on, hurry.
That was so smooth.
Yeah. It's a good transition.
The unbalanced souls of the Duat now must claim yours.
I wonder why they never balanced.
Because there's another altar missing from this equation.
Oh, yeah. Oh my. Ooh. Okay.
Zombies.
It's like all the people that Mark killed. Maybe, I don't know.
New York, Dubai.
Oh yeah.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Help, Steven.
Oh.
It's like, Steven, you know it all. You know most of it now. Like, you can do this. Like, come on.
I know.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Behind you.
Behind you. Ooh. Nice. Nice, Josh.
Oh.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
No, no, no.
Wait! Wait! Steven! Run! Wait! Run! Keep coming! Keep
Oh no, he's gonna freeze.
Wait! Wait!
I never freeze. Oh no.
Jesus.
Stop the boat!
Oh.
Now the scales are balanced, and now he's in the field of
The Duat.
reeds. That
I
looks
would
like
love to
Smallville.
see a place where the coloring is just so monochromatic like that. Just to see it. That's
Okay. I don't trust tall grass like that. Or reeds.
well, I
think they're
mean,
called.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
No.
Threats not present.
Oh
I
no.
don't like this episode. I
You
liked
it. It's just it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Wow. Well, we did learn quite a lot backstory in that episode.
Yeah, and
though.
some of it was what
mhm.
we suspected, and some of it was completely ass backwards. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't think I've felt this way since episode 5 of Them. I am like really like exhausted, like
yeah.
emotionally exhausted from this one.
I thought you were gonna say when. Never mind.
Wait, what? No, I want to know now.
I thought you were gonna say when.
Ugh.
Never mind. It don't even matter. Like I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh my gosh.
But I like the things that he had went through. Now wonder he has split
Absolutely.
personality, or I guess what is it called
Dissociative
again? I'm
identity
sorry.
disorder, DID.
Identity disorder. Yes, DID. Now wonder he has DID.
Absolutely.
Like I wouldn't know what to do because he was well into his teen years before
Yeah.
he left, and all that time between the time his brother died, which is I think his name is Randall, or Roro is what they were calling him in the episode. From that time until then, his mom was like beating on him and saying that it's his fault that he died and things like that. No
Yeah.
wonder he
And
has
it's
issues.
basically he created Steven to escape that. So it's like, Jesus freaking, like, but there's the other side of it. It's like, if you put yourself in that position, God forbid, I probably would have ended just like that, because there's no way, even though people like, it's not your fault, it's not your fault, there's nothing that's going to make you feel like it wasn't, you know? So not only that, you got your mom coming down on you, your dad's not really sticking up for you, you run away, so your only option is the military. At this point, goes in, gets out, can't get a job, becomes a merc, kills a bunch of people, and now he's a superhero.
And I'm glad you said that too, because I blame that just as much on the dad as I do the mom. Like the dad, at some point, he should have took Marc and left and been like, "You're not going to continue to treat my son this way."
It noted, like, lady, I feel sorry for you, but you need therapy. Like, you have fucked this man's whole entire existence up. Like, so. Man, that sucked. But again, I mean, it was chock full of information. It connected dots that we didn't have before, and now we have a better understanding of the trajectory, how he got to where he is now. I'm gonna ask you to, can you lead this, because I'm like really like I'm like I don't know, I don't like this one.
Well, I have a question for you, because it kind of felt like at some point the Dr. Harrow character was helping him. He was like, you got to let Steven in, you got to show him, you got to do this, you got to do that. So we know him as being the villain of this series, but I kind of felt like he was helping him through the situation. I'm not sure if it was just to like get him to a point where he's, I don't know. Maybe he thought his scales weren't going to be balanced. If he got, I don't know. That's what I'm confused on at this point. I'm sure we'll figure out more.
Well, I can tell you right now.
But did you feel that way as well?
That's not him. Everybody in that asylum is just literally a manifestation of a memory. And when your brain is trying to make it, just like he did with Steven, he's pulling from things that were already in his life to cope with whatever's happening in his brain. Now, there's a side of this that is supernatural, but I don't think Harrow, I don't think that's actually him. I think that's he's just using his face and his body as a placeholder because this has to happen.
And I guess that would make sense, because in previous episodes, when we have seen Harrow meet new people, he's always like telling them about themselves and like, yeah, you feel this, but you're not complete and da 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 da. So it would make sense for when Marc comes into this environment to actually think of him as like a psychiatrist,
someone who thinks they're an authoritative figure. I mean, it's freaking manipulation. That's all it is. Like, this poor guy has been manipulated his whole life. Like, that's fucking depressing, man. Like, I did appreciate the Ned Flanders dig though, because he did look like
Ned Flanders. He did, really. All he needed was some the brown hair and a brown mustache. He would have been him. But we finally get the scene, which is a little bit different than what is in the comics, but the scene where Marc becomes Moon Knight. I know other people would have been like, well, let me think about this for a second. No. Like, no, you would have had me, I am a god. I'm the god. And I would have been like, oh yes, okay, do whatever you need to.
See, the question I would have had to ask, like, so are you a good god, or are you kind of like an anti-hero? I don't want to be a goody. Like, I don't want to be a goody two shoes. Like, if you just gonna put me in chains,
I'm dying. I don't care what you
I'm like
are.
This. You just gonna put me in chains, just like, basically, I'm just your slave, your superhero slave. Like, nah, I'm all right. Look, I'll wait.
I'm like Ghostbusters. Are you a god? Then yes, please.
There was some cute little. Did you notice? I'm sorry, I keep thinking about the final thing I want to talk about, which is depressing me. But did you notice, like, when there were scenes with mirrors where both of them was present, you could only see one of them in the mirror? That was interesting. I kept catching it, and I was like, am I crazy? And then I saw it again. I was like, okay, cool. I don't know. I'm trying not to touch this next topic until we're almost done, because.
Well, I think I'm pretty good on topics at this point. Like, there was just a lot of backstory that filled in the missing pieces for us in this episode, because his mother's death happened 2 months before, I guess, where we opened up in episode 1. And it explained why Marc and Steven were kind of melding together and weren't able to control who's in charge. I just appreciate them filling in those missing pieces, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do for the finale of this season.
It makes me a little bit nervous because I'm like, please don't jam pack it with a bunch of stuff where I'm just like, wait, what? But at the same time, it's like I do want a healthy resolution to this. Oscar Isaac, man, if there's a movie that's like on Netflix or something and I don't recognize it, but if I look at the cast and it's Oscar, well, I'm gonna watch it then. He's that type of actor, but the performance he's given in this show is really fantastic.
I think I started appreciating Oscar Isaac as an actor in The Force Awakens, Star Wars, right from the first beginning scene where he's Poe Dameron and he's like, he first meets, what's the emo kid's name?
I can't remember.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't believe his name is like drifting off in my mind right now. But when he first meets Kylo Ren, excuse me, and he's like, how do we do this? Should I go first? Should you go first? Can I go first? And that's when I fell in love with him because I was like, I like him. Like he turned such a tense moment into like something that you could laugh at. But I started appreciating him as an actor in The Force Awakens in the Star Wars movie. So ever since then, I'm like you. If I see something and it's got Oscar Isaac in it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'll give this a watch. I'll see what it's about.
Shit. What did you guys think of this episode? And I know what I wanted to say. Do you think that Layla's gonna get roped in to becoming a Moon Knight at some point, or briefly, or maybe becoming an avatar for another god? I would love to see that shit.
Yeah, because I think at some point in the comics, she does turn into, what is it, the Scarlet Scarab or something like that, which they've made mentions to her in this season of her father called her the Little Scarab, or something like that. So it could be that, it could be her turning into Moon Knight. But I think in this finale episode, it could be Moon Knight. I think she's going to be the one to release Khonshu from Stone, from his stone cell, and might have to bond with him until they meet back up with Marc again and Steven.
Hopefully hopefully she look, now that she's seen that some shit's going down, she basically said these souls are coming and they're not supposed to be here yet. So hopefully it clicks that Amit is, and that's the thing, is Amit like doing this, or is Arthur doing this on behalf of Amit, or is Arthur going rogue trying to, like, it's weird. It's just kind of like, how could, like, anyway, child, I gotta go.
And if it's, well, I'm just saying, well, let me add on to that last piece there, because she sees that there's something wrong. And if she goes back to those other gods and they still don't do anything, then at that point, I'm convinced that those gods are in on it.
Yeah.
Like there's something up with those gods where they just didn't ask enough questions, didn't really care about what was going on. So if she says, okay, there's something up, and she goes back to those gods and be like, hey, there's something up, and they like, nah, you're that's Khonshu messing with y'all again, then I've got it.
Yeah,
like, they're in.
I'm pretty sure they're in on it. And I feel like what's gonna happen now that she's seen it, she probably gonna get Big Daddy Osiris and be like, yo. Your wife's kids down on her fucking up. You need to go. You need to go handle that.
And wasn't that Osiris on the scales too?
That was Anubis.
I think that Anubis. Yeah. Okay. I'm all about Greek and Roman mythology. I got to brush up on my.
That's what I was saying. So. It's like I've forgotten a good handful of things. I remember certain cultural rituals and stuff, but some of these gods' name, I'm like. Now, I've seen it before. I just don't know how to say the shit.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys want to see from this next episode, the finale? Drop down in the comments and let us know.
Do you think we'll see any cameos of any other characters in the finale?
Okay, sorry. Let's jump back real quick. I feel like...
Goodness.
I feel like with Alexander the Great... I feel like there's an opportunity here for Jonathan Majors to make an appearance.
Really?
I feel like, even if it's just a brief one, I feel like we get it. I feel like they've changed something within this story enough to wiggle it in.
Or
you know what the next thing I'm about.
Or we get a cameo from Kit Harington's character from the Eternals, because he's in London as well, wasn't he?
No, I haven't.
At the end credit scene. Oh.
I'm
Oh
only,
my gosh! Why haven't you watched
I'm only
Eternals?
on No Way Home. I still have Eternals and I have Shang-Chi.
I just spoiled everything
It
for
doesn't
you.
matter.
Then,
I'm still.
pretty
I'm gonna
much.
watch it.
Oh my gosh! Like your nerd card, your Blerd card is at risk right now
Listen.
because
This movie was already at the bottom of my list. So
you gotta watch all these as they come out because it's all
I will.
connected.
I
It's
haven't
all
missed shit yet. I
connected.
will watch them before Multiverse of Madness. They will all be out, and they will all probably be up on this channel like within like a 2 to 3 week run. So anyway, who knows?
Okay.
Drop it down in the comments.
Anyways.
I gotta go because I'm really depressed now. Like honestly, drop down in the comments. Let us know you were here. Until next time, we're your hosts. I'm Killer Cam. We'll see you
And
on the
I'm
next
Monique.
episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.